Now back to the city and collect our reward for the Chiron.
Hey there, Witcher! Are you Geralt of Rivia, sir?
Who's asking?
Thank you, Master, for what you did outside Lavalette Castle.
Our family would have perished if not for you. Please accept this modest gift.
Thank you.
May the gods protect you.
Chins up, lads. Not long to the end of our shift.
My legs hurt.
Your ass will too in a minute.
It's where I saved the innocent town
Blossom's
folk.
got a garrison. We don't need a witcher.
I think the stew's ready.
Quiet woman. Artist at work.
Job done. The Chiron's dead.
Good work. You've earned your reward.
I don't step. I work the material.
Someday, all the whores and politicians wallowing in dirt will look up and cry, "Save us!"
And we'll say,
Now I'm
"All right."
basically free till the evening. Now we'll spend some time at the tavern.
Something's troubling me.
Where did he drop his fucking gun?
It's the box fighting.
Punches lights out!
What's going on here?
A competition, brother. With the port closed, we're bored off our asses. Care to take part?
What are the rules?
The contenders put their coin down, winner takes all.
The fighting rules.
Drop your opponent and make sure he stays down.
Complicated.
So, are you fighting, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a fresher like you, brother. Good for starters. Put your coin down. So, what'll it be?
Oh, let's make a high bet.
I'm ready.
Gentlemen, let the dance begin.
Got time for
Left
one
hook!
fight.
Watch out for the left hook! Kick the plowing bastard!
That was fucking poetry. Up for another, brother.
Who's up next?
Cor Bransel, known as Flip Arse.
Strange name.
Does everything backwards. Sleeps in daytime, drinks before he eats, and tells women to get dressed before he plows them.
Flippars.
Show us your orans. So what'll it be?
I'm ready.
Gentlemen, let the dance begin.
Punches lights out! Wait till he drops his fucking guard!
Gotcha. Flip ass. Now should be the time to meet up with that self-elected governor of this town.
Boys pull punching tricks, that's how they get their kicks. But hear me when I say an oran's a tiny price to pay.
Yeah, it's a tiny price to pay. Let's see what's this Laredo up to.
I tell him I'm taking your pouch. Or your pouch and your life.
What did he say?
He said there's a third option. Then his hand inched towards his knife.
Nervy.
What then?
He got a bolt in the back. Too bad he turned out to be poor.
The poor ones are always up at it.
What?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
Leave your weapon here.
Guard it with care. It's very valuable.
Wait, Wolf. I need to talk to the Commandant too.
You going inside or not?
Listen, friend. I'm an officer and you're a runt. And when I say jump, you will not only...
Come on, Roach.
With these cunts, Laredo couldn't protect the port from a drunk lumberjack, let alone Yorveth.
He's succeeded so far, Roach.
The port is rotting away, and this prick throws fireside feasts. A ballista! The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
Yeah, an experienced crew can release 2 bolts each minute, but it can't hit the same spot twice because it recoils and shifts. I've heard that somewhere before.
Where did you learn about ballistae?
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We need to damage it if we don't want to be at Laredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roach. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
As long as that weapon's operational, no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Laredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
Go have a drink. How to handle that ballista?
Don't you traipse around here.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orens.
Need to distract that guard at the ballista.
Sniffing around like dogs in a rubbish dump.
Need something to distract that guard.
Add flour into the mix and
I
it
know
doesn't get
her.
any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's
With
provided
the
it
head.
all.
What do you need, ugly?
I wanted to surprise my friend, the sad-looking guy by the ballista.
Some idiot wanted me to read him poems recently. Extravagance as I see it. I didn't like it.
I was thinking of something a little more traditional.
What would you have me do?
I don't really care. Just get him away from the ballista.
Oh, now you've got me doubting he's your mate at all. But I'll not pry. It'll cost you double.
That's steep.
I may be a simple girl, but I know at least a few men who'd give you trouble if I told them what you've asked of me. Pay me, and it'll stay between us. I mean, no point in giving brutes and louts a good reason to perfect their skills, eh?
A favor for a favor?
There is one thing you could do for me.
And that is?
Myron and Alphonse, 2 of Laredo's thugs. Give 'em a good thrashing, and I'll even blow...
I stirred up enough trouble as it is during the execution.
No need to stir trouble. Just humiliate them some ways.
Consider it done.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
Some
So
arm
long as he can
wrestling.
afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orens.
I don't like freaks.
And I don't like oafish no-necks.
What do you want, mutant?
To try my luck. Arm wrestling.
I'm gonna crush you, mutant.
Save the boasting till later. Let's do this.
Haven't had this
Provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orens.
Gotcha.
I hate mutants like you.
I know.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Another one.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
What you want, old man?
I was looking to test my strength. Arm wrestling.
What do I stand to gain?
Nothing, 'cause I'll thrash you.
And if I win?
You'll have beat a witcher, so I guess that gets you bragging rights.
Are you that Geralt fella? The Grey Wolf?
Hmm.
All right. Let's begin.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Come on.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
Oh,
True. Come here, lass.
Stay
Your
inside.
uncle's got a story for you.
Focus.
So long as he can afford to tell it.
Get him
I'll
right
not
into the
lend an
wind.
ear for less than 10
Yeah. I'm a mutant.
Damn the dogs! The old man got me. I need to eat. Build up a bit.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts.
Myron and Alphonse.
Teach them a lesson yet?
Of course.
All right. I'm off to give the boys some diversion.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got
Distract
a
him for
story
me.
for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it.
Care for a
I'll
little
not lend an ear
diversion,
for less
brave
than
one?
10 orange.
I'm on duty.
Oh, come on. Your comrades are well at it having their fun. Why should you be any worse?
You're right. Let's go.
Hehe. Did it.
How was
Tins
Don't
like
have
that
this
you
good a
could
time
conquer
in
all two.
ages.
That's true.
You know this one? A little lad was skipping
Sniffing
down the
around
path.
like dogs in a
Plough
rubbish
plough
dump.
all. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the arse. Plough all, plough all.
Ah.
Oh, you are fat, dirty
Finished the
rotten
task.
scum.
Now
Plough
ready
all,
to
plough all. Do
get
that
back to
again.
Red on
Plough
Roach.
back your mum. Plough them all.
You've had your song. Care for some real
Hmm.
diversion?
It's on the upper floor. Ah.
Ballista's decommissioned.
Perfect.
Haven't had
Let's
this
go see
good a
Laredo.
time in ages.
That's true.
Laredo's busy with that witch Sheila. Come back later.
Geralt, let's wait downstairs in the yard.
You know this one? A little lad was skipping down the path. Plough all, plough all. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the arse. Plough all.
What is Sheila discussing with that Laredo?
Yes?
Do we wait until the Honorable Lady is done with the Venerable Hick?
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding so closely?
Soldier, report to me immediately.
Yeah. Go report.
What do you want?
Shut it, soldier.
Bowing
Have respect for your superiors or spend the rest of your life on the king's galley.
Take that one out quick.
Ah!
Take a nap.
Ah!
That's locked. Ah, there's a window.
You forget who you're dealing with, Commandant.
You must think me an idiot.
I cannot help myself. You take guardsmen off the streets to guard carpets, fabrics, and spices pilfered from merchants. Do you have any grasp of the responsibility that rests with you?
Don't teach an old man to piss, sorceress. I've rode flotsam for years.
Flotsam is ruled by a fear of Yorveth. That fear rules even you.
I've made my demands perfectly clear.
Like a crying babe deprived of its rattle. In time, Commandant, they'll hang you by the neck from a roadside tree like a regular bandit. And rightly so, for you're no better.
Your time will come too, sorceress. They'll pile kindling at your feet.
Enough. Fear has confused you. Think over what I said and give your answer before it's too late.
I'll go back. Need to watch out for that one.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true. You know,
Didn't like him from the start.
Laredo's storing valuable gifts from the merchants right here. He may be expecting Yorveth to attack. I overheard the Commandant talking to Sheila. I couldn't pinpoint the topic of their conversation, but it seems to me he's angling for something.
We'll see what he has to say.
a little lad was skipping down the path. Plough 'em all, plough 'em all. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the arse. Plough 'em all, plough 'em all. Plough 'em all, plough 'em all. Do that again, and I'll fuck your mum. Plough them all.
Go in. They await you.
Where are we to go? I'd hardly call this a hut.
You, you, sir, cannot enter. We've been ordered to let in the Witcher, but no one else.
Son of a bitch. Fine. He wants to play hard, we'll play hard.
I don't want any trouble. I'll call for support.
No need. Tell Laredo I got the message.
See you, Roach.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
No passage.
No, it's okay.
Here to see the Commandant.
We have business to discuss.
Good luck. He's in a foul mood.
Why?
We'll talk another time, and definitely elsewhere.
Finally!
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
I'm looking for the man responsible for Foltest's death.
Here?
I know the Scoia'tael had a hand in it too. It's their trail I followed to Flotsam.
Lucky you found Bernard Laredo, then. If you're telling the truth, Yorveth's got royal blood on his hands. I can help you find him.
The Kingslayer. That's who I want. Huge man, pretty hard to mistake.
Was it him?
Yeah, he killed Foltest. Now he's sneaking around these woods.
In that case, we'll get him too. I heard you killed the Kairan. Flotsam is grateful. Let's say that squares the crimes of your friends. They're free to go. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the elven bandits for years now.
A local conflict, none of my business.
You killed some elves on the riverbank outside Flotsam.
We were attacked.
You failed to understand.
It's you who doesn't understand, Laredo. To tell you the truth, I'm not human.
You an elf? A dwarf? No, talking bollocks. I piss on the fact that they call you freak for your white hair and glowing eyes. You're a human like any other. We're fighting a war. And you, my friend, cannot straddle the fence.
What about the elves and dwarves in the trading post? The smiths, peddlers, and hunters? They eat with you, sleep among you. Whose side are they on?
Hell if I know. That's my point, Witcher. When you fight for survival, you need to be sure who your friends are. The non-humans in Flotsam, sure, they eat, fuck, shit among us. But when Yorveth sounds the battle horns, Who knows what they'll do?
They haven't proved their loyalty already, placing walls between Yorvith and themselves?
They understand that bandit, Witcher. They share his language, his methods, his beliefs. We let them live among us, but we watch them. One night, they just might cut our throats and open the gates.
Talk like that makes me sick.
You're a Witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
You detest non-humans.
I detest Yorvith, the coward who hunts the innocent instead of facing soldiers. I detest that whore son who murders women and children while claiming that he fights for freedom. He's a monster, Geralt. He's the evil I protect people from. And anyone who helps a monster becomes a similar monster to my mind.
Enough. I get it.
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I have an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake, and Bernard Laurito's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Yorvith remains free, humans, elves, and dwarfs will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorvith.
I'll talk to Zoltan.
I trust you'll make the right decision. Farewell.
I do not really trust this man, Laurito. He talks much to win me for his side.
You're all talk. Prove it. I doubt
Sniffing
anyone would
around
stop
like
you.
dogs in a rubbish dump.
Don't forget your blade.
Yeah. Long sword and silver sword.
Well, well. How's the Commandant as a host?
It's people like him who might help us.
Or put us in shackles and throw us into the river?
He told me they're keeping Scoia'tael prisoners on a barge in the port.
Did he mention if Kieran ep Esnalen, Yorvith's right-hand elf, is among them?
No.
He may know something about the Kingslayer.
Let's pay him a visit.
I tell him I'm taking your pouch. Or your pouch and...